girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done.
What is up, everybody? My name is Fortify. I'm a retro variety streamer, and today we're going to be continuing with Wing Commander 2, or at least trying to. We were struggling with it yesterday just because it was running really bad. Like, really bad. Stupid bad. To the point where it wasn't even fun. And, you know, I had fun with Wing Commander, even though Cohart haunts me every day with Iceman. You know, Iceman canonically dies. He dies in the special missions. He's on the Tiger Claw. He dies. He gets fried by the Kilrathi. So it's no different if it happened in a mission with me. So mean. Let's see. What do I want to talk about? Okay, so I have a few videos that I'm working on. I get on a plane tomorrow morning. I'm going to work through the night to try to get some episodes ready for when I'm gone. But the way I see it, right? It's good to take a break from making videos just for a few days, right? You set them up, man. Conspiracy. Well, I mean, to be fair, they did blame Blair for that. Let me make sure that the Sammy Core is actually hooked up to Twitch. It looks like it is. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. And also, to be considerate to you, Cohark, because I'm not going to be streaming for 3 days, I'm going to extend the project change date 3 days forward, right? Because I only think it's fair. If you're going to have definitively no 3 days worth of your project, it's only fair that we move it forward. So instead of the 27th, it'll be 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. So the 31st, Halloween. So Halloween will be the day that project changes will open up at full price, 70,000. Next year, starting in January, we're gonna put out those expansion cards though, and they're gonna manipulate it a little bit different. For example, System Shock will have System Overload, and if System Overload happens, we have to play every single game on that system. It doesn't matter if it violates rules of release. It won't matter if it's tied to a company. That's the kind of things we're going to do. For PC Pandemic, it's going to be like the PC Epidemic or something. I'll come up with something funny. And for Franchise Frenzy, it's going to be like the Franchise Championship, where we're going to go through that entire franchise. And that's something I've wanted to do for a while, because we jump through so many franchises. It's really hard to work on like slaying series, if that makes sense. So I figure there's some stuff that I could do. You've been playing Little Nightmares 2. It's pretty good or very good? Because I loved Little Nightmares 1. Little Nightmares 1 is a solid game. All right, let's try to play some Wing Commander 2. It's a really good game. It runs like shit. So even if we fuck it off, it's not going to be fucked off under the pretense that it's some shit game, because it's not. It's really pretty. Looking about, and some people said use PCEMU. Well, it depends if PCEMU for Windows 95 can run DOS games efficiently. But that's a good idea. I played some DOS games on it. I would just have to use the DOS interface, right? I mean, we're still working through this. Worst comes to worst, we should have the save files. So. How do I load my game? You let me load my game? Thanks, asshole. Load. Boop. Boop. Alright, here we go. He belongs on a carrier. Okay, we've already seen this. Fuck Admiral Tolowin, he's a pussy boy. Played by Malcolm McDowell in the future game, which is really, really cool. Animation, this is great. What's up, Raptor? How are you? Afternoon, Captain. You mind helping me with this systems check? Not at all. Bend over. What? Hello? Sure, Sparks. Shield polarizers. She's spot welding things. Shield polarizers check. Sparks, tell me about the Admiral. He's a douchebag. Damn fine commander. Yeah, you say that, but he's a douchebag. Too much of a hardliner for my taste. Check capacitors. You're on his bad side, sure enough. He's just trying to look out for his people. Capacitors check. Check scanner dish. Scanner dish check. For what it's worth, I think you were in the clear on the Tiger's Claw. Well, thank you. Thanks. It's good to know somebody believes me. Angel vouched for you, and that's all that matters to me. Comm circuits check. Heard you're going back to Carnarvon today. Carnarvon. That's such a stupid name. I launch as soon as we finish this check. Well, take care of yourself, Captain. Hope to see you back here soon. Okay. Nice ass, by the way. Thanks, Sparks. She's got a nice booty. Shoot me off, Daddy. Oh, nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and auto to our to the Carnarvon with Shadow. Uh-oh. Canaveral Station, this is Captain Stick requesting landing. Who's Stick? Stay in parked orbit, Stick. We're clearing a freighter for departure. Affirmative, Carnarvon. My name's not Stick. It's a butthole. Well, Shadow, I guess it's back to life at Carnarvon Station. I just hope that you get that transfer to the Concordia up the butt. She's a beautiful ship. If I weren't retiring next month, I might try for a transfer myself. Oh, God, she's gonna die, isn't she? You never retire in these games. You die. It won't happen. Admiral Tullinwin hates me. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, what we got? Oh, is that a bomb? Holy shit! This is the TCS Concordia requesting immediate assistance. We're under attack by Karathi's strike force. Our flight deck has been damaged. We cannot launch fighters. Sure you can. Concordia, this is Captain Stick. What is your status? Up the butt. New orders from the Admiral. Defend the Concordia. Roger, Concordia. Shadow, reset your auto nav for the Concordia. Affirmative, up the butt. Let's go. Let's go protect them.
They're attacking us, sir.
No, I'm sorry. I saw that a little bit too
Permission
late.
to attack? Affirmative, Captain.
Time to die, human.
No thanks.
One fighter down.
That's a Fraltha. Oh, that's like a capital ship. I can't do anything about that. I don't know why when I hold it down, it's not. Oh. Get fucked. Captain Stick, that's the last of them. Good work, Liz. Concordia, this is Captain Stick. Do you read? Up the butt. Incoming enemy fighters. Concordia, this is Captain Stick. We need some help out here. We still can't launch fighters. Hold your position, Stick. Okay. Damn it, Concordia. I'm after them, Captain. Shadow, form my wing. We'll take them together. Ah, here we go. Here we fucking go. I know you. Liz, they're on your tail. Break right and form on my wing. God damn it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. She's gone. She's dead. She's fucked. Fucking douchebag. Okay, so that's a capital ship. I can't take that. I gotta really stop trying to. And they got a radar lock on me. Fuck you. Can't believe they killed Shadow. It's it's like not even that deep in the game yet, and you're already killing my allies. Oh, fuck off. They got me with some shitty semantic. Stupid.
They're attacking us, sir.
I don't know how many missiles I have. I don't think I really have any good guns in this. Get bent.
Not bad, sir.
Thanks, appreciate it. Alright, that's the Frolka. These mass drivers are solid, but it's just... I don't think I have any. Like, even my weapon selectors aren't working. Alright, we get it. She dies. Now I gotta avenge her death. Asshole.
We've destroyed a capital ship.
Good, they got his ass. Alright, he's almost down. So one thing I've noticed in this game, my bullets don't really go as straight as they did in the other game. And with that comes a little bit of frustration. Just a little bit. It's kind of irritating. Save the ship, sir. I did. Where's your wingman, pilot? Shot down, sir. Defending your carrier, sir. Why in the hell didn't you give us any support? I don't like your tone, mister. I don't like your fucking face. I don't give a damn, sir. I'm sorry about your wingman, pilot, but these things happen. We're jumping out system in 15 minutes. You can't launch before then. And I'm not delaying our jump for you. Get the officer of the day to give you a bunk. We'll ship you back to Carnarvon later. I'll make sure you have some work to keep you busy. But you better stay out of trouble on my ship, pilot. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Dismissed. Nice, man. It didn't let me save. What the fuck? Our new destroyer escort, the TSS William Tell, is jumping in system now. Okay. Our mission is to determine if the enemy is preparing for an assault on Niven.
Dr. Kosak demands that you save your current
Niven Colony
progress.
HQ has reported Karathi jump traces in their system. Okay. Spirit, you'll lead a patrol wing to investigate. May I request up the butt as my wing? She's grown up a lot. No, the Admiral doesn't want Captain Stick flying combat missions. But I do need a reconnaissance pilot up the butt. We need more information on the Kirathi capital ship movements in this area. Your ship is equipped with a trace analyzer. Okay, so something bugged out on the game because there's no music playing. The analyzer automatically scans for the jump trails of Kirathi vessels. You will fly this mission in a broadsword. Your turret crew is on the flight deck. Oh shit, I got a broadsword. Broadsword has a lot of firepower, but is not as agile as other fighters. No problem, Colonel. Banzai, you will launch at the same time and patrol Quadrant 7. That is all, pilots. Dismiss. I was hoping that they would show me some, like, incredibly racist Japanese person so I could be like, HI! What an ugly airplane. Holy shit. What is that? Looks like a tricycle. Oh, yeah. We got full guns. Love to see it. I don't remember how to change to full guns. Okay, so we got a trace analyzer, so we're supposed to just fly near it. Full guns, Wing Commander 2. I just want to make sure we do this right, because it's just cycle weapons and cycle guns. Looks like they got rid of the full guns setup. Okay. That's doable. Pew pew.
Bend over you must, for I must bust a nut. Ready? Okay, here we go.
I will fuck your day up. Get out of here, kitty cat. Get fucked. Not even a single target to get.
Yo, dude!
What's up, old man? How you doing? Alright, it's quiet here. Let's go to nav 3. It's going very well. It's going very well. Can't complain. What is that? This thing can't maneuver at all. It sucks. Yeah, I asked for that. Okay, so something's going on where it's selecting things for me, and I don't like that very much. It's not here yet. Have you done a video on video game accessories? I'm working on it. I just had to, I collected a lot of them, and I'm working on one for NES. It falls under the every game ever line. Get fucked. Woo! He's kind of right on me too. Hey buddy, come here often? Alright, so the only gun I have is the mass driver. That makes sense, okay. Makes sense. So some of them are like the Arkanoid controllers, unnaturally expensive. Like $100 for what? An Arkanoid controller, brother? Come on. So we fired off that chaff pod. I mean, nothing really happened.
Affirmative, you are clear to land.
I'm just gonna let it play out. Reading it's kind of frustrating. I might actually consider playing the rest of the missions for this one if it doesn't get frustrating. It's a significantly different game. Don't forget, if there is a DLC request open, you can use it for the expansions for Wing Commander 1 if you want. I have them. We're playing poker. 5-card draw. Everyone inning up. Up the butt. Have you met Colonel Rauga? Rauga? You mean? Yes, those Drouthy we flew 10 years ago back on the Tiger's Claw? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'd have to check. Rauga's the Kirathi captain who defected and brought them over to our side. Hobbs? It's an honor to meet you, Captain. Call me by my call sign, Hobbs, please. I'm in for 10. Stingray, have you met Up the Butt? I've heard of him. He's the hotshot that ran out of the Tiger's Claw, isn't he? Okay. Say what you want, Stingray, but I didn't run. Which one do you want? Wing Commander 1? Okay. Hey, same to me either way. I'm just here for the adrenaline rush. I'll see your 10 and raise 5 more. I'm out. I must fold also. You're dreaming, kid. Raise your 10. Anyone else want to lose some money? Not me. 3 aces. You beat that, Stingray? Not me. You're up, Mariko. The game is 7-card stud. I'm done. Count me in another time. Let's fly the mission. Captain Stick, report to the flight deck for immediate launch. Okay. Fuck my ass. Am I in a ferret again? Dude, these airplanes suck. Concordia to up the butt. Up the butt. Do you copy? Roger, Concordia. This is up the butt. Go ahead. We've lost communications with Niven due to sunspot activity. You'll carry a comm packet from the Admiral to the Chief Officer at Niven. Okay. So I'm Admiral Tolowin's delivery boy now? Course is recorded in your nav computer. We've plotted to avoid enemy encounters. Do not deviate from your course. You will not have a wingman for backup. So if you're going in a combat situation, you're on your own. You receive your new assignment from Niven. Roger that, Concordia. Up the butt, out. Let's see where we're going, what we're doing. That's a lot of enemies. Yeah, it won't let me.
The Imperial Guard will kill you.
Yeah, probably, because, you know... Let's see what happens if I eject. We might get captured. Damn. So there's certain missions you can eject and you'll get captured by the Kilrathi and executed. It's interesting. No, they won't. I'll get it first. Or they could just headbutt me. Yeah, that's cool too, man. I love it when Kilrathi resort to kamikaze shit. That's great. Douchebags.
The Imperial Guard will kill you.
Just too much shit going on. Holy shit, man! Damn. So I can't tell if I'm hitting any of them. I think I am. Fuck. I'm going up against like 5 of these douchebags. Damn, this hurts my hand. So nobody's gonna come help me, huh? That's cool. sake, man. This one's pretty hard.
The Imperial Guard will kill you.
Alright, he's almost toast. That's a crash. Because I'm dead, but it didn't fire off the death animation. Dude, right? There's 2 expansions for this, and I want to say there's 2 expansions for Wing Commander 1 as well, so. Yeah, I know. But I don't want to have to start the whole game over. Dude, it's tiny. It's known as the ferret.
The Imperial Guard will kill you.
Are you fucking serious right now? I can't defend myself.
The Imperial Guard will kill you.
Bend over you must, for I must bust a nut. Ready? Okay, here we go.
So, I don't like how my guns don't shoot straight in this. I understand that there's more accurate physics, but come on. You're not giving me a hitbox or anything, so I'm having to contend with shooting into them, which is whatever. None of them are, it's like they're not dying. Come on, man. Just give me one of them. I gotta break through them.
defeat the Drakai! You cannot defeat the Drakai!
Dude, I hate it when they ram into you. So fucking irritating. Come here, little pussy bitches. Not so strong when you're not 18,000 stacked, huh? They are incredibly faster than me, though. Come on. How are you not dead? Now I'm gonna talk shit to you. Because you want to be a bitch.
I will feast on your entrails!
It's literally, he's the only one left.
I will clean my claws on your corpse!
That's what I thought, little bitch. Whew! Save. Ugh. Now let's view the storyline. 2 hours later. Up the butt. I didn't realize you were on Niven. Who's that? I'm downtown. I fly off the Concordia. I've seen you in briefings, but never had a chance to introduce myself. So what brings you here? Special mission? Just an ordinary courier assignment. Yourself? Fly an escort for a food transport to Gore car. Used to live there, so they let me have the run. But isn't Gore car a Kilrathi system? Used to be. Local Kilrathi rebelled and joined the Confederation. Now the Empire may try to retake the system. It's a bad situation. Well, I better see if my bird's fueled up yet. Got a schedule to keep. Later up the butt. Okay. Let's go fly our mission. Captain Stick, report to the flight deck for immediate launch. Niven, up the butt. Up the butt, do you copy? Loud and clear, Niven, go ahead. The course in your nav computer takes you back to the Concordia. But General Snell's got a job for you to do on the way.
Crush my cock with a rock.
Roger that, Niven, what's up?
Maximum pain I must.
Let's escort the
endure.
Bulmus and the Excalibur to their jump
Here
point.
we go.
After they jump out, proceed to the Concordia by your program route. Oh boy. What's the cargo, Niven? Medical supplies for the outpost of Argario 2. Another outbreak of Watson's disease? Just normal supplies up the butt. Be careful out there, though. There's been an increasing amount of enemy activity in this system. Oh, no! Long-range patrol and the Draki fighters within less than 3 hours ago. Roger that, Alvin. And Chipmunks.
Glad to see you, sir.
Oh, God. Don't ever call me again. Just don't. Weird. Gee, I hope we don't get shot out of the sky. Fucking hate escort missions, dude. They're the worst. How did I die? Pray tell, how did I die? I don't even know how I died. I didn't get shot. What happened? Well, now I'm gonna eject just to be petty.
Glad to see you, sir.
Ah! It's creepy. Don't like him. Oh, I got one. Nice. Okay, something's blasting me the fuck out of the sky, and I don't like it very much.
What's your target, sir?
Shut the fuck up. Know what I'm doing. Alright, someone's getting me from the back. Whew!
What's your target, sir?
Shut the fuck up!
Enemy fighter destroyed.
Y'all are some inbred looking motherfuckers. You know that? Jesus Christ. Truly sick puppies. Alright, we gotta protect the ships. They're doing good for protecting themselves. I gotta delete my roll axis because it's just, this is not good. Ooh. That's very sensitive. Okay.
Glad to see you, sir.
Ew. Okay, that's way better. My butthole!
Requesting assistance, sir. Be careful, sir.
I'm trying my best.
Be careful, sir.
Shut up! Can't control it whenever y'all are taking up half the damn screen.
Be careful, sir.
This is so fucked, man. Did they jump? Can you please jump? Get out of here. There we go. Thank you. Now it's just me and you, dildo.
You cannot defeat the Drakai!
Well, you're dead, so I did. Be careful, sir.
Affirmative, you are clear to land.
Let's hear your report, up the butt. I punched through a Sartha ambush in a Draki squadron. But the TCS Bomas left on schedule, no problems. Good. And the Excalibur jumped out without any difficulties. Do you have anything else to report? Not much, I only nailed 2 furballs. Not bad, Stick. Engaging ALS now. Be prepared to surrender your sidearm upon arrival. Say again, Concordia? The Admiral's ordered all personal weapons turned over to security. We had a murder on board and an unauthorized broadcast of classified data. Uh-oh! Who was it, Concordia? This is an unsecured channel, Stick. You were to land immediately. Affirmative. Up the butt out. Don't worry, it's not your girlfriend. We came out pretty clean. Welcome back, sir. Yeet. Diddle, please join us. Have you heard about this specialist MacGuffin? Somebody blew him away in the comm room. Oh, he's Australian, the comma room. Do they have any clue who might have done it? Nothing yet. At least nothing they're letting out. Could this be connected to the explosion on the flight deck? That's possible. Strange things have happened lately. It all started right about the time you came aboard, Diddle. Are you suggesting something, Major Coulson? Not at all, Captain. Not at all. It might be Coulson. For all we know. Before we begin, I would like to make a statement. You've all heard about the death of Specialist MacGuffin. Some of what you've heard is true. MacGuffin was murdered by a spy. A traitor who is broadcasting important data to the Kilrathi. We have reason to believe the traitor is a fighter pilot. It's probably Hobbs. I mean, Hobbs is a double agent in the second game. Or in the third game. That is why the security team searched all of the pilots' quarters this morning. Is that why Stingray isn't on the flight roster today? There will be no loose talk of this subject, Major. Stingray will return to duty tomorrow. With that out of the way, let us get down to business. In a few minutes, the Concordia is jumping to the Gorakar system. Nice, that's the Kilrathi one. Reconnaissance near Niven indicates that the Kilrathi moved through the Niven system. But their real target is Gorakar, the rogue Kilrathi colony that joined the Confederation 10 years ago. Angel assigned scout wings to clear a route from the jump point to Gorakar. Your assignment is the last. Up the butt. You're back in the ferret for this one. Stop putting me in ferrets, man. They're so shit. You'll be flying a wide scout pattern for the Concordia's port side. Pilots, you are dismissed. Again, with no wingman. Come on, bro. Y'all are trying to get me killed. It's a conspiracy. Professor X put him up to this. Calling it. Oof. Oof. Ooh, stealth. 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 They're stealthing. No shit. Yeah. It's a stealth attacker. Yeah, I can't get him. I mean, I've hit him before, but... yeah. It's the stealth fighters. Little shits. Got both of you too, you little shits, huh? All quiet on the eastern front? Okay. Says there's an enemy near, but I don't see him. He's got to be fleeing. I took out 2 out of the 3. Patrol area, then proceed to nav 2. That's what we're trying to do. So that was just plot. Ooh. Ooh. What's going on here? None of that. None of that.
We shall destroy Terra.
Okay. Not today, though. Not today. Maybe another day.
Crush my clock with a rock, I must. Maximum pain I must endure. Okay, here we go.
These stealth fighters really are inefficient as hell. Holy cow. They got a lock on me, but I don't know. Okay. Killed all 6 of them. That's interesting.
Affirmative, you are clear to land.
Oh shit. Interesting fight. Looks like it was a tough battle, sir. Not really. Colonel Devereaux's office, TCS Concordia. What happened to your flight recorder up the butt? My flight recorder? The flight deck officer said it was damaged, but the data disk was destroyed. I must have taken a hit in combat. But that doesn't matter, Angel. There are Karathi stealth fighters in this system. You are joking with me, no? Angel, don't you believe me? Those stealth fighters were real. What am I supposed to do? Blow me? I don't know. You're my girlfriend in the future games. You have no flight recorder to prove an encounter with these invisible fighters. Damn it, I trashed 5 of those ships. But there is no proof. I will enter record that you killed 5 Draki fighters. But no one will believe the story of stealth ships. Angel, you have to tell Tolwyn about this immediately. I'm sorry up the butt, but I cannot take this to the Admiral. You've never believed the stealth fighters exist, have you? Not now, not 10 years ago when they destroyed the Tiger's Claw at Kilthrak Mang. Angel, do you really believe I'm responsible for the destruction of the Tiger's Claw? Get some rest up the butt. We'll talk about this later. No, bitch! We're talking about it now! Damn it, Jeanette. Tell me what you think. Please, Diddle. I must go to the bridge now. We will talk later. Absolute fucking whore. Alright, save the game. Jeanette! There we go. That's my username, Diddle. Well, if it's our hero, Captain Stick. What's your problem, Stingray? I don't have any problems. Except my pilot's wings were missing from my locker during inspection. So? The dead idiot MacGuffin had pilot wings in his hand. Now they think I killed the guy. Did you? Go to hell up the butt. You wouldn't understand how it feels to have people hating you. Really? For something you didn't even do. I didn't... You're wrong, Stingray. I'm the only one on board who would have understood... Who would understand. Shitting me out, no one. Up the butt, I have been looking for you. The briefing will be held in my office today. Anything to liven up a dull afternoon. Angel, why are we hanging around Enigma Sector anyway? The Enigma Sector has some unique properties up the butt. In other sectors, a ship can only jump from one star system to the next. But here in Enigma, it is possible to cross the entire sector in a single jump. Does this have anything to do with the black hole and the Enigma system? Our astrophysicists are certain there is some connection. I did not kill Iceman, but regardless of the cause, the strategic value of Enigma is tremendous. We would outmaneuver the Kilrathi and leapfrog into adjacent sectors. I didn't kill Maniac either. Or the Kilrathi could do the same to us, hitting Earth and the homeworlds. It is here that we must defeat the enemy if we are to protect our people. Now we best go meet your new wingman at my office. Oh boy, who's the new wingman? I hope it's I hope it's the black man. That'd be hilarious. Downtown or whatever his name is. What up, my man? How you doing? Oh, it's Hobbs. Shit. Up the butt, have you met Hobbs? I've been introduced to the Colonel, Angel. Good, you'll be his wingman today. You'll fly simple patrol, gentlemen, touch all nav points, and then return. Colonel, I respectfully request a real mission, not busy work. Kitty cat. Colonel Ravka, this is a real mission. The Kilrathi may be launching a major offensive against Gorakar. Reconnaissance data is critical now. Oh, it is Hobbs. It's 100% is Hobbs. I'll lead the patrol myself, Angel. Just give me another wingman. Preferably someone human. Racist! Mon Dieu, you both are insubordinate. Up the butt, I'm appalled. Hobbs is a hero of the Confederation. You should be honored to fly with him. You will both fly the mission as assigned, and I will hear no more on it. Yeah, Hobbs is the, he's a sleeper agent, but you don't find that out until the third game. I have assigned you this. The ship is fast and maneuverable with light armor, but excellent shields. Careful, gentlemen, that is all. I'd ask him, I'd be like flying there, I'd be like, he's got one of those cat wieners. What do you mean? You know, the ones with the hooked barbs and shit. Hobbs to up the butt, in-flight comm check, switch to channel 327. Roger, Hobbs, switching. You probably lose. Up the butt, I want you to know I do not share the Admiral's opinion on you. I have observed your career even before I came over to the Confederation. Meow, 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 meow. Your skill is well known within the Empire, if not among your own people. Thanks a lot, Colonel. You sound as though this offends you. Let's say I'm not used to compliments from a Kilrathi, sir. Understandable. In any case, I am now your wing leader. I expect you to obey my orders, Captain. Is that understood? Oh, bro, get off my fucking cock. Are you serious? Of course, sir. Excellent. Then my first order is that you take command of this wing. I'd like to observe your skills personally. Okay. Both as a pilot and as a wing leader. Hate to break it to you, I outranked you in the first game, but the Admiral is not flying this mission. This is my command, Captain, and it shall operate as I see fit. Yes, sir. Very well, let's get underway. Your orders, Captain. Prepare to engage autopilot for Nav 1. As you wish, Wing Commander. They said the name! As you wish, Wing Commander 2. This is a gross-ass airplane if I've ever seen it.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Don't sir me. I work for a living. We're gonna go for the Pylum FFs. Those are... Oh, wait. Full guns, there we go. Oh. Man, if this actually hits, this will slap.
Die in dishonor.
Die in dishonor. Well, I'm almost shot out of the sky. That's great. Oh! Okay, so the phylum's a, it's a missile. Okay. I don't have a scope anymore. That sucks. Let's eject. It's what Hobbs would want, right? I do like that we don't have to see the "Hey, you died" scene every fucking time. That's nice. Yeah, just. Ooh. Toasted. Stop getting in the way, douchebag!
Kilrathi ships ahead. Die in dishonor. I require your assistance. Die in dishonor.
My acceleration absorbers got hit. That's great. I don't even know what that fucking means, but it means something.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Another victory for Kerr.
Another victory for Kerr. This sounds like something that Coark would say just to be like edgy.
I require your assistance. Returning to base, sir.
It's a hard mission. I don't know what does more damage, the particle cannon or the...
You will not survive this fight.
Funny to mention that, because I'm pretty sure you're about to die. Yeah. So what about that fight? I mean, take a wild guess. You got a 50% chance of getting it right. I've concluded that my favorite Seagrams is strawberry daiquiri. Good choice. Daiquiris are delicious. Take it from Louisiana. You'd be correct in that assumption. But I'm actually not from either one of those. I was born in Georgia, but I lived in Alabama. But I spent most of my life in Louisiana. So Louisiana is correct. Louisiana? Well, I'm sorry I didn't read every single letter. I thought you had a stroke. Pardon me for not correcting your grammar. Pardon me! That's what the state seal says? What? Because that's not right. Supreme Court. Oh, that's the Supreme Court thing. Supreme Court of Louisiana. Seal. Yeah, somebody messed it up. Somebody messed it up because it doesn't look like that. It's not. That's not how that's spelled. Louisiana. Oh, fucking Louisiana. I'm going to take a break real quick because my wrist hurts. I'm just going to go take some Tylenol real quick, all right? Don't go anywhere. The 8-bit era of video gaming was an interesting time. It was a period of recovery. It was a step forward into the unknown. It was an improvement to what many people expected in the gaming industry at the time. The days of blips and bloops and pretending that a square moving left and right was a warrior of legend was gone. Real worlds were being crafted. Sprite work that was vibrant represented our obstacles, and some of the greatest franchises, those that you enjoyed as a kid and those your children still enjoy to this day, were manifested during the third generation of gaming. During the third generation, there were two consoles that dominated the market. Nintendo had their Famicom and the NES, and their competitor Sega had the SG-1000 and the Sega Master System. Now, the point of today's episode is to cover the games that were shared between the two systems, and have a good old-fashioned retro gaming showdown between the NES and the SMS. But I won't be doing it alone. I have another wonderful YouTuber, close friend, and video game preservationist working alongside me today to help discuss this interesting topic. Janked Jesus. His information will be down in the description below. Now, the NES is something that we all know, especially if you're big on watching my channel. The NES is the console of choice for most of the videos that I make, and I tend to branch out from those videos to include other systems, but in case you didn't know what an NES looks like, it's a gray box with a low insertion force tray for inputs and a power reset button. It outputs video over AV and RF, and the controllers are simple, a D-pad, select and start, with 2 buttons, B and A.
The Sega Master System, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Physically, it's a much wider system, but it's also a lot less deep, and it actually supports 2 different forms of media, with both cartridges and cards, which is incredibly unique for a 1980s game console. One of the biggest things that sets it apart is the fact that the pause button isn't on the controller, but on the console itself. Much like the NES, it outputs over AV and RF. But the most interesting thing about the Sega Master System, or at least its first version, the SG-1000, is that it was released on July 15th, 1983.
Wait, that's my day. Yeah, the Famicom and the SG-1000 were released on the same day. That's not something that's discussed often, but it's true. In some ways, that marked the beginning of the console wars, or at least offered an indication of a rivalry that would happen in the future. But that's a topic for another episode. The whole purpose of this is just going to be comparing the 2 consoles and figuring out the distinctions between how those games were represented.
It goes without saying that Alien was a massively successful movie, and with that comes the absolute undying desire for companies to want to make licensed video games. At least that's what LJN was all about. The first games that revolved around this IP date all the way back to 1982 with Alien on the Atari 2600. Now, both versions of this game specifically were created by Probe Software, which has historically been a bit of a problem child in the gaming industry for making some pretty shitty games, but let's see how they compare.
Now on the NES, this game has some bopping music. I played it for a little while, and because I've seen the movie, I kind of understood the plot, right? We have Ripley running around trying to save prisoners while avoiding a biblical amount of xenomorphs with limited ammunition, fall damage, and exceptionally slippery controls. Between me and you, I've never actually made it past level 1 without losing a life. It's that silly when it comes to game design. We also have an exceptionally shitty time pressure that barely affords you the opportunity to find the prisoners.
However, on Master System, this game was only released in Europe, and it plays very similar to the NES version, but it's actually kind of better. Our character moves a little bit more fluidly, and while there are still elements in the game that can kick rocks, like the Xenomorph's hitbox, the fall damage, and that stupid timer, from a gameplay perspective, I think this one is quite a bit better. We have more access to the prisoners, and it doesn't feel as much like a wild trial and error maze, and I don't know, I think Sega won this one.
Alien Syndrome originated in the arcades in the late 80s. It's a Sega game that magically found itself on the NES and the SMS. Now, when it came time to port it, it was done by the same company, Sanritsu, but the aesthetics of the two are exceptionally different. But before we get there, let's talk about the purpose of the game. This is a run and gun, and it's a fairly straightforward one. We have Ricky and Mary. They go through 7 different ships rescuing their comrades, and then they take on a level guardian. After level 7, it loops indefinitely.
One of the interesting things about the Sega Master System is that it afforded Sega the opportunity to port their arcade games to their own home console, and Alien Syndrome was massively successful, which is likely the only reason why it ended up on both systems. But what I can say is that the Sega Master System couldn't really handle the level transitions like we'd see in the arcades. The way it's presented, we enter the stage and we can walk around freely trying to find our friends. But it's screen by screen on the Master System, which can kind of throw you off if you're trying to remember where you are. They did a fairly decent job of translating the aesthetic of the arcade game, though.
The NES version, however, did manage to figure out how to do the full room transitions flawlessly, so to me, it does a better job of being a home port. Visually though, that's where it struggles, among many other things. When I played the NES version, I noticed that the clean looking graphics were pushed to the wayside, and we have like a sepia tone covering the screen. It's very NES styled, if that makes sense, and with that comes the questionable hitboxes, right? Especially on the level guardians. To be honest, this one is a toss-up. If you want a more efficient screen transition, check out the NES version, but if you want more arcade accuracy, I'd say play the SMS version.
TV shows make great video games, said nobody ever, right? But it was a tried and true process that LJN and Acclaim both swore by, and because of that, there were tons of games in the 80s that aligned with swooping down and picking up licenses. More often than not, though, those games lie in infamy for being absolutely terrible. They relied on people having interest in a culturally relevant topic, and once you bought it, they made their money, so screw you, kid. What are you gonna do, bring it back? Nope. You had that game, it was your choice, you made it, and now you're the proud owner of Back to the Future 2 and 3, which, guess what? It's on this list as well. But there were 2 shared Simpsons games on the NES and the Sega Master System, and this one is Bart vs. the Space Mutants.
This game made no fucking sense to me. I understand the principle. There's some aliens dropping down, invading Springfield, turning things purple, and taking them back. So Bart, being the fuckwagon he is, he needs to make things not be purple. And that involves finding red spray paint to turn all of the purple objects red. Now you would think that would be easy, right? No. Bart controls like an Abrams tank stuck in 500 feet of mud, and he can only take 2 hits before dying. This game is trial and error 101, and I cannot stand it. We find multiple objects to remove the purple items, but good fucking luck getting them because of the horrible jump mechanic.
I gotta say, visually, this is impressive. I mean, even this opening screen of the game has a more realistic looking Simpsons scene, right? Like it's ripped straight from the TV show. This is also a European exclusive, which we gotta stop for a second. Doesn't make any sense to me. Because The Simpsons was an American show first and foremost, so why not put it out on the Master System in America, like only in Europe? It's almost like Sega wanted the Master System to fail in the United States. Now, gameplay-wise on the Master System, it is pretty much the same experience as the NES, although there's a big caveat when it comes to the controls. In the NES version, you can select your items by just hitting the select button, and then you use it with the start button. But on the Master System, there is no real select or start button, so to get around that, you actually have to change objects by holding the down button on the Master System control pad, and then you press 2 to activate the object. It's much less convenient.
I played both of these for a little bit, and I couldn't jump over the enemy no matter how much I tried. I would always get tagged by the hitbox on the SMS version, so as much as it pains me, and let me tell you, it pains me, I have to give it to the NES because it's actually playable. But don't get it twisted, this is much like asking what color hammer I'd like to be smacked in the nuts with. They both hurt, but hey, that blue hammer, it's a very pretty color. Speaking of choosing which hammer you'd want to get hit in the nuts with, let's move on to Bart vs. the World, another attempt to make The Simpsons stand out in the home video game market. Bart vs. the Space Mutants was essentially an adventure game, but Bart vs. the World, it's just a compilation of nonsense. Between both games, our objective is to find certain objects to unlock future levels, for example, Krusty souvenirs, which supposedly are the best items to find. I guess it's mandatory. You'll find these weird sub-levels, each with their own gimmick, be it a slider puzzle, a scavenger hunt, a tile matching game. You get it.
Well, this is vibrant, but yet again, it is another Master System European exclusive. I'm honestly starting to think that like Nintendo or even Acclaim had some like under-the-table deal for exclusive rights for publishing Sega's versions in Europe and the NES versions in the US. For those that don't know, if you see Flying Edge as a publisher, that's actually Acclaim, as is Arena, and finally LJN, at least in the 90s when they were acquired. The 2 games are pretty much the same, but honestly, it's infuriating to figure out where to go or what to do. The skateboarding level is the worst, because even if you're lined up with the Krusty heads that you're supposed to obtain, the hitbox doesn't even detect it. So yeah, it's a rough time.
I fundamentally hold a tremendous amount of disdain for this game. I know what they were trying to do, but I cannot for the life of me figure out why they did it. I mean, I can assume why, something to do with a little green piece of paper coming in by the droves, but playing this is a chore. An absolute chore! Bart controls horribly, he can barely jump, and the mini-games get old rather quickly. But hey, at least we have the actual Simpsons theme song in it. That's something that the Sega Master System version can't claim. It's another case of the hammer, right? The SMS version looks a little bit better, and I have to concede on this one.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit of a rough one, guys. Historically, Back to the Future, I think, was not given the proper care and attention when it came to the licensed video game adaptations. Obviously, it's a popular movie trilogy that most of us quote even to this day. You know, I talk about Doc Brown and roads where we're going, we don't need roads all the time. You know, it's huge in pop culture. Or at least it was back then. I would say it still is now. But the powers that be decided to make a video game out of it, of course. And at least on the NES, it's known for being horrible. But let's let Fortifier give you some insight into it.
Oh, great! Passing me the proverbial bowl of bullshit, huh? Back to the Future on the NES had two specific games, Back to the Future and then a double up for parts 2 and 3. But the Sega Master System only had parts 2 and 3, and they were separate games. So when it comes time to check out the SMS version, it will effectively be two different games. Now, if you've watched my content before, you already know where this is going. This is hands down one of my least favorite games on the NES. It's a bastardization of the IP, and it's an abhorrent mistake of humanity. We slog around trying to make sense of the buffoonery that surrounds us, and we constantly die. Yay, end scene. Chalk it up to the absolute chuckle fucks that Beam Software are.
Oh, but how about yet another European exclusive? Oh, and Brazil had it too, believe it or not. I don't understand it, but what I do understand is that the key developer here is ImageWorks, a kind of company that in many ways is the embodiment of, oh, my buddy does tattoos. He did this one. And they show you a jagged, misshapen abomination that'll be there for the rest of their lives. They scrub the bottom of the barrel. But before we get too far, let's take a look at how the games actually look. It's got to be better than what Beam Software did, yeah? Now, in Back to the Future 2, we actually see some pretty dope artwork. I mean, yeah, this is, like, looking good so far, and then you actually start to play it. The controls are extremely stiff. There's nonsense coming in from every direction. Even forward momentum is a chore. The hitboxes are horrible. Oh my gosh, they are actually dreadful. We lose our lives so easily, and it's from literally everything. We have cars trying to run us over, potholes, oil slicks, sentient fire hydrants, RC cars, old people. Everything kills you, and you only get like 5 lives to figure it out. Let's just move on to 3. Maybe we can salvage some point for the Master System. Nope, not even going to talk about it. Unfortunately, there isn't really a good version of this in the 8-bit world, and nobody's getting this point. It's that bad.
Oh, thank God. Okay, whew. I thought this whole list was just going to be butthole movie adaptations. I actually really like Bubble Bobble. Taito is a legacy arcade company, and this was one of their first majorly successful games. It even kickstarted a little franchise that still exists to this day in some capacity. It's always been a very approachable and easy to play game in my opinion, and a fun one at that. Just blow bubbles, trap the enemy, pop the bubble. It's repetitive, but that's okay. This is an arcade game. But the question is, which version is better? This was a huge game internationally for Taito, including the arcade version. It was ported 16 times, and on the NES alone, there were 8 different releases. In America, we obviously only saw 1, but Taito broke it down a little bit for the European releases, which I don't tend to cover here. Gameplay-wise, this is one of those games that contend with the sprite flicker that the NES is famous for. We just have too many objects to render at once, and that's okay. That flicker protects the game flow, opens memory for the game to run, and honestly, it's a good time. I enjoy this one.
But the Master System version is a different beast entirely. For the rest of the world, it was known as Final Bubble Bobble, Dragon Maze, or just Bubble Bobble. But what sets it apart is that much like the other Master System games, the visual appeal is amazing. It looks pretty close to arcade quality, and guess what? Instead of the arcade's 100 levels, we actually get 200 levels. So if you love Bubble Bobble, you have so much more replayability, and for many that was a make or break. Because of that, I think that the Sega Master System version is simply the better version in this case. Well, that happiness was short-lived. You know, there are games out there sometimes that are just really notorious for honestly being subpar. In fact, if you'll take a journey with me here for a second, imagine a ship, okay? It's called the USS video game industry. And depending on who's at the wheel, we may move forward, sometimes we'll move backwards. But if you let a company like Epix control the ship, you just stay in the same spot, bouncing up and down with the waves, while a goofy developer spins the wheel around, laughing, wearing a Cracker Jack hat, saying, "Look at me, I'm captain now. Ship go fast." Epic released a line of games known as the Game series, and while it might sound stupid, it honestly worked. It had titles like Winter Games, Summer Games, World Games, and in this case, California Games. And for starters, California Games does look fairly decent. But don't let that fool you. The Master System had a very vivid palette, and it makes even the worst games stand out visually. The key issue here is simply that Epix made bad games, and in this case, it was a mistake they repeated quite often. Why? Because this originated for the computer industry. California Games itself was originally made for the Apple II, and believe it or not, it was a pack-in for the Atari Lynx. And if you grew up in an era where this game existed, you may have liked it. It was a commercial success, but to be honest, it didn't translate well to the Master System well at all. It's simply a product of its time.
Yeah, Epix, like Kyle said, this is a well-known example of taking gaming for the computers and attempting to port it to the home consoles, and usually it wasn't done well, at all. Now don't get me wrong, mad props to the computer aspect of this game's history, but the fact remains that PC gaming was behind home consoles for a little while. The ZX Spectrum had nothing on the NES, the Commodore 64, however, was more of a contender, but people still struggled to release quality games. It wasn't until the late 80s where computer games started really having an identity. Personally for me, the Amiga is an excellent point of reference for games that I actually tolerate. Now California Games, I don't like it. And between all of the numerous releases, it's not good. And nothing is going to change that. No matter what you do, you're going to contend with a horrible control scheme that has a very distinct learning curve to it. And even then, you always win the game. You will always be in first place if you play alone, period. To me, this is a matter of preference between NES and SMS, whatever you owned at the time. It's a bad game. I'm not going to pretend that it's fun, because it isn't. I was born in 1992, and for the life of me, I don't recall anything relevant to Crash Test Dummies. I don't remember TV shows, I don't remember the toys, and I certainly wasn't old enough to understand PSAs, right? So up until the AVGN released his episode about it, I didn't know about it. But for anyone who wants a quick catch-up, David McDonald and Jim Bryn created a line of toys that aligned with a popular series of PSAs back in the day. Tyco Toys picked it up, and for those who remember it, they were pretty innovative. In 1993, there was a show on Fox Kids. Because it was a show, the unholy triumvirate was destined to pick it up. In this case, it's Acclaim and LJN. The NES version is simple but annoying. Aesthetically, it isn't the worst, but it's definitely another throwaway from Software Creations. But hey, we get music from Jeff Fallen. That's something to brag about. In the game, we go through 27 stages dodging stupid obstacles that barely change, with insane knockback physics if we get hit. And throughout the game, we get to control the Crash Test Dummies. I'm sure if I sat down that I could make it through this, but it really wouldn't be a fun time.
On the Sega Master System, Crash Dummies is a completely different game. In fact, we don't have to worry about endless platforming. Instead, we're just doing our job as the dummies, which is awesome. We do tons of stunts to make money, which to me is interesting because that's what they did in the show and as a PSA. Day 1, we jump off a roof with the intention of crashing through as many obstacles as we can. Day 2 is a racing minigame where you pick up air cans, cash, and eventually crash into a finish line.
Oh yeah, I forgot I died. That's a thing. Here we go. The thing is, I don't know what the better gun is. I don't remember if it's the particle cannon or if it's the laser cannon in this situation.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
I don't think it's that one. Let's go back to the laser gun.
dishonor.
I think it might be the laser guns unless we're like really, really close. Ejector system's hit, so now I can't eject. That's great. Fucking wonderful. Goodness gracious.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
I popped the shit out of him, but the problem is everybody they're so slow, so I think I'm running into them. I can't tell. Get out of the way, Hobbs!
Die in dishonor. Returning to base, sir.
Dude, we're getting fucking toasted by these guys. Full guns and afterburners are your friends. That's what I thought. But all it's gonna take is one little hit and we're toast.
Another victory for Kerr.
Oh my god. Definitely a harder wing commander. That's better. Breaking attack.
Of course, sir. Die in dishonor. I require your assistance.
I'm coming.
Die in dishonor.
That was much better, Hobbs.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
Oh, is that what those are? Aces?
Another victory for Kerr. Very impressive.
Thanks. But my shield generator's been hit, so I'm kind of fucked right now and I can't find any of the enemies. Holy shit! This mission doesn't need to be this hard. It's crazy.
Kilrathi ships ahead. We shall destroy Terra. Of course, sir.
Jesus Christ. We're gonna keep at it, because it's not like the game's impossible. It's just difficult. It's different.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Die in dishonor.
Good job. Good job. Proud of you, Hobbs. You're not being dog shit tonight. Don't get in the way.
Very impressive, sir. You'll rack these ships ahead.
Another victory for Kerr.
Returning to base, sir.
Damn, man.
You will not survive this fight.
Fuck's sake. Alright, we gotta look up a walkthrough for this, because this is rough. What's up, Mandy? How are you? Okay, Wing Commander, we go to Niven A. Do the transport. I think this is the last stage. Alright, we're in Gorkar A. Okay. It's just I don't know what's going on, why we're dying so much. I feel like my hitbox is much larger than Wing Commander 1, to the point where it's almost like incredibly difficult. Courier is the most difficult part of this mission. There are two ways you can deal with them. Either you target first to get them out of the way, and concentrate on the others. No matter what, I go to Car B. Yeah, they just say that this mission is notoriously difficult because you're taking so much hit and Hobbs isn't the best. He ain't the best wingman. It's going well. Thank you so much for asking. We're just playing Wing Commander 2. Get my shit kicked in, you know, the usual. That literally happened because for some weird reason I'm always faster than the people I'm flying against, and I don't understand why. It's...
You'll rack these ships ahead.
Another victory for Kerr.
And I'm toast every single time. Also, I'd fly full throttle, don't fixate too much. It's 3-on-2. The AI is always going to be 2vu. That's a good point. Yeah. That's a good tip. G full throttle. Oh, the victory for Car. It's true.
Die in dishonor.
See, they're just slow. Absolutely, the game's fucking horrible, dude. Twins in Adventure is one of the worst games I've ever played. So when I'm full throttle, I can't control anything because for some weird reason it freaks out. That's a good point as well. Is the shields that bar above the red triangle? Twinson's Adventure is trash, old man. You know it's trash. Fucking it's a horrible ass game.
Gilrati ships ahead.
Another victory for Kerr.
I require your assistance.
Bro, I can't help you, man. I'm too busy trying not to die myself, Hobbs. It's not like you're doing your fucking job.
I require your assistance.
He's gonna RTB and just abandon me.
Returning to base.
Yep,
sir.
there it is. What a sack of shit. Every fucking time, man. I'm running into people. That drives me insane. It's driving me insane. And I don't think even playing the source port will fix that. That's just a thing that's going on with the game. Also, we're not going very long tonight because I do want to finish some YouTube videos so that I have videos ready for y'all whenever I'm gone.
Gilrati ships ahead. Of course, sir. in dishonor. I require your assistance.
Fuck, man, dude, this is so unfair. So unfair. Like, to the point where I'm not having fun with it. Ram Commander 2. Is that genuinely a thing that happens? Because I never noticed it happening that often in Wing Commander 1. Wing Commander visually is better, but I'm not sold on the way that, like, the flight mechanics work. I'm really not.
Gilrathi ships ahead. Another victory for Kerr. I require your assistance.
Yeah, I know you do.
I require your assistance.
I know you do, because you're a bitch.
I require your assistance.
Returning to base. Literally, the throttle will
I
not...
require your assistance.
The throttle won't let me... It won't let me do it. I'm out of fuel. Great.
Returning to base, sir.
We'll keep trying over and over and over again. But what sucks is that because of the way this throttle is, and I don't know if it's something that's just going on with the mapper or what, but I'm going to Google this real quick because it's pissing me off. Wing Commander 2 can't use buttons on joystick with throttle up. Of course, I'm the only person ever who's had this issue. Let's see if Hat Up, Hat Down will actually work in this situation. No, it won't even let my hat buttons work. And now I don't have a throttle at all. This game does not natively work well with joysticks at all. Let's see if this works better. Fucking, I hate having to remap shit. This is... Well, now I actually have a throttle. That's nice. Because the throttle thing. Which number mission is this? This is, it's like number 9 or 8 or something.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
Trying to see. I just want to see what weapon does better damage.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
The particle cannons, the pinkish ones. Would you advise full guns in this situation? Always full guns.
I require your assistance. Returning to base, sir.
On the first group, Hobbs, really? I can't kill anybody unless I fucking run into them. That's the only way I can get a kill on anyone. It's so incredibly frustrating. I don't understand.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
Crush my clock with a rock, I must. Maximum pain I must endure.
I require your
Okay,
assistance.
here we go.
We shall destroy Terra.
Of course, sir. May I attack, sir? Of course, sir. Returning to base, sir.
Of course you are. Leave me to die, gotcha. No, I haven't had time.
Another victory for Kerr.
My throttle was set to 0. That's correct. I don't know why.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. I require your assistance.
Coming, Hobbs. Don't worry.
Returning to base, sir.
This is obnoxious as fuck.
Die in dishonor.
So you gotta kind of wiggle the throttle on this one. Kind of gotta wiggle the throttle.
Another victory for Kerr.
Thanks for not shooting my missiles. Love that shit. My missiles don't work. I have no armor, so one shot's gonna take me out. Yep. Yep. What's up, Greg?
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
We shall destroy Terra.
I mean, if it's pass or fail, we don't go anywhere other than simply the next mission, right? So just, it's so, this is such a bad mission. Just turn that difficulty up all the way up.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
Gotta literally protect our neck here. Keep our armor up. Whew! Jesus! How are you doing, Flea? How was your day? Hope your day was good. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Another victory for Kerr.
Oof. Break away for a little bit, get our shields back up. Nah, they got my ass. It's just hard to know who's behind me.
Die in dishonor. I require your assistance.
Trying, Hobbs. Dude, that motherfucker ran straight into me. He ran straight into me. And I couldn't defend myself because he just fucking kamikazed me. I know, I was trying my hardest. I was actually giving a shit for once.
Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
Time to die, human.
And the radar, if they're in the outer ring, then they are behind you. Outer ring. That's a weird radar.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Very impressive, sir.
Alright, let Hobbs do his own thing. Don't get in the way of him. He'll shoot your ass out of the sky. He'll Iceman me. Need help with your guy? You got him.
Die in dishonor.
Good job.
Returning to base, sir.
From what? A rear gun? Grow up.
Another victory for Kerr.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
Go for particle cannons this time.
Of course, sir. Die in dishonor.
Oh, fire and forget. Makes sense. Oh, I didn't reload my shields.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Another victory for Kerr.
I require your assistance. I require your assistance. I require your assistance. Returning to base, sir.
It's like they're taking no damage from me. Damn.
Gilrati ships ahead. Of course, sir.
I'm not hitting anything.
I require your assistance.
I'm not hitting a goddamn thing. What's up, Raul? How are you? I'm trying my best, but I don't know how much longer I can play this. I genuinely can't figure it out. Like, none of my bullets are hitting. Hobbs is one of the worst fucking wingman ever. Holy shit. We're like nine missions in right now. It's ridiculous how difficult this is for no reason.
Gilrati ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Die in dishonor.
You running away? I'll let you go away
We
if you
shall
want.
destroy Terra. Returning to base, sir. Die in dishonor.
Yeah, return to base because you got to be so up that.
Another victory for Kerr.
They rammed me yet again. Rammed me. We're just getting rammed nonstop. This is PC, so this is Wing Commander 2 on DOS. As far as I know, it was only released on DOS. I don't think it got any home console ports, but I might be wrong.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Oh. Intercom's hit.
I require your assistance.
Yeah, I hate the view glass in this tremendously. One of the big reasons why I hate the... It's so frustrating. Right? Just woo! That's exactly what it is.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Another victory for Kerr. I require your assistance. I require your assistance. Returning to base, sir.
Good, thus abandoning me and leading me to my death.
Ejecting. A coward's death.
Found Pinpad just popped up on YouTube F1 Office. Well, that's what my channel does. That's what we do. We try to remember a time when life is a little bit easier to live. But I'm about to whip out some cheats because this is fucking dumb. This is beyond dumb. Wing Commander 2 cheats. It's so usually I don't like cheating on games like this, but that's fucked. That's horrible. Okay, so we gotta edit. I have to edit the command line for this, so Alt F4. Who died? Hobbs? Oh, me. Can I leave the game? Can I? Okay, so I gotta find the command line. We're only gonna use this in worst case scenario. So the reason why, one of the big reasons why I'm using cheats for this one instance is that DOSBox renders this in a way where if there's too many enemies on screen, I have to increase the frames to make it run not like dog shit. And when those enemies die, the game speeds up really fast, so I gotta turn it down. So I got a kind of a little balance between what I want, but it's not enough. Alright, so we need to find the config file for this, which looks like it might be this. But the question is, which config file is it? DOSBox WC2. I gotta figure out where to actually type this. Not that I know of. You can choose the renderer. Okay, so WC2 origin in the command line. Now I have the first one installed, so I could probably figure out where I did it for this, and that would solve any issues I have. So let's see if we could check. Crusade.cfg, it's not that one. Okay, so WC origin is not written in this one, so it's not that. Okay. It's on the single config. Gotcha. Makes sense. Why am I muted? Why was I muted? Let's see. How did you set the CPU? So CPU core using emulation. 486 slow is the one that you want. Auto is the fastest choice. CP type 386. We'll see how this goes. Worst comes to worst, we just change it back to auto, right? Fingers, toes, and nuts crossed. Everything's getting crossed here. We're talking testicular torsion for the day. I don't care, Hobbs. Tony the Tiger. Fuck off. Feels the same. Cross nuts would hurt. They do hurt. Never happened to me, God willing, but Alright, I will be cheesing the fuck out of this if this works.
Ahead. Of course, sir.
Of course, sir.
Die in dishonor.
Well, that worked.
Die in dishonor.
Why is the game running better? It's fuck shit. I mean, I'm still taking damage, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. Wow, my bullets are actually hitting now. That's insane.
Very impressive, sir.
Kirk or Spock? I actually don't watch Star Trek. I was a Star Wars family. It was punishable by death to even mention Star Trek in my house. Where do I go? Biden or Trump? I don't talk politics here, though. I believe that no matter what choice is made, as long as we have a bipartisan system, the world will be fucked, and that's just the way that it's going to be. And there's not a damn thing we can do about it. I'm one of those people who I believe if people just, kept to themselves and stopped worried, stop worrying about what other people care about, and if politicians did their jobs instead of trying to push for numbers and pandering to people's emotions, that the world would be a better place. I truly believe that, but unfortunately that's not how the world works, right? So can't really do anything. You just want to play TIE Fighter now? TIE Fighter is a game that's I've wanted to play for a while too.
Kilrathi ships ahead.
Alright, Hobbs, don't be a dildo.
Another victory for Kerr.
Of course, sir. Returning to base, sir.
Already? Well, the cheat code didn't work. Good news. Oh, I tore his ass up. Damn. So that didn't work at all. I don't want invincibility. That's stupid. So it says WC2 origin in the command line, which I've done, but it's not working because why would it work? Right there. Unless it has to be capitalized. Which it could be. Let's see if I can actually look this up. WC origin where to put. C origin wing commander. So it cheats Series 2 Mission 1 to Wing Commander, for Wing Commander 2, WC to WC2. Yeah, I never messed with command line stuff, so I'm not that familiar with it. But it does run better. That's promising. I'm going to practice this on Hobbs because I'm going to blow his ass out of the air. Let's see if we can do it. Well, no, it works if he dies. Also, we want to make sure that delete actually is behaving like delete. No, that's why. Delete is delete. Alt is alt. Yeah. I think that's a big reason why it wasn't working too. It's not set to there. Too much command line in my butt. Nothing wrong with that. Let's test it.
Ejecting.
Oh yeah, it works. Have a nice day, Hobbs. I'll join you. Now we're gonna beat the stage no matter what. But we gotta be careful with that. Like I said, I don't want to abuse that. Because I do want to play this game the way it was natively meant to play, and I don't think that this mission is very well designed at all.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Of course, sir. The initial onslaught will take you out every single time if you're not careful. What?
Very impressive, sir.
Yeah, at the expense of my fucking computer. Jesus Christ. Up. Full guns. A.
Kilrathi ships ahead. Die in dishonor.
You alright, Hobbs? You're not pooping in the kitty litter yet? Wait for those shields to come back up. Alright. Nav 2, go.
You'll rack these ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Another victory for Kerr.
Did all that awesome shit just to get run into head first. Absolutely slammed the first wave of enemies.
Of course, sir. I require your assistance.
Why? I'll just destroy him like that. So what do you need?
Die in dishonor.
At least now it's a reasonable game, not a blur dots. This is true. And I appreciate that assistance so much. It's more than you know. Hobbs is already
You'll rack
shit in
these
the
ships
bed.
ahead.
Another victory for Kerr.
Ejecting.
Wow, they got him.
Awaits you, human.
Excuse me? Have a nice day. I will make it past this mission. I don't give a shit how we do it. We're gonna get past it. Good hits. Yeah, once Kerr's gone, they're kind of not that big of a threat, but Kerr is such a tool bench. There we go. Oof, that was a missile straight to the fucking face. Stick, we're reading a distress beacon. What's your situation? My wingman ejected. Search rescue's on the way. Stick, continue your mission alone. Of course it is. Affirmative. Stick out. I didn't name him Stick. His name is up my butt, but I don't know what happened. Well, there's Hobbs right there. Let's go ahead and hang out with our buddy here. What's up, bud? God, I want to kill you so bad because I know what you're going to do in Wing Commander 3. Unfortunately, I can't. Finally.
Affirmative, you are clear to land.
Bum ba dum bum bum. Gotta land in the front, or else we'll just beam right into the side of the damn thing. There we go. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, this game was created by Chris Roberts, the guy who's conning everybody in Star Citizen. True story. Heard you had a rough patrol, Captain. I did. Look at my ship. Are you serious? Could have been worse. That furball is good. Damn good. No, he's not. Don't lie. Where's Colonel Ragla? He ejected. The retrieval team picked him up. Right now, he's giving the official mission report to Colonel Devereaux. And number 3. Hobbs toasted one of them. I only managed to take down 6 enemy ships myself. Yeah, because Hobbs is useless. And I iced Kerr, human killer, as well. Very impressive up the butt. I don't understand this, Sparks. The Kilrathi kill dozens of my friends and enslave hundreds of worlds. And then there's Hobbs. He's one of them, but I know what you mean. When he first came on the ship, I was a bit uncomfortable myself. But Hobbs has proven himself over and over again. What's his story? Why did he leave Kilrod? Hairball! Talk to Downtown when he gets back from escorting that convoy. Downtown? Why? It's not my business to tell you. Just go ask him. If he wants you to know, he'll tell you. Okay. That's good. Save a personal file. Downtown. We're on a bridge. You wanted to speak with me, Captain? Yeah, I want to talk about how shit you are in a spaceship. I want to know why you wanted to fly missions with me. You're a good pilot, too skilled to leave on the carrier stick. And I have sufficient influence to get you onto the flight roster. Do you, though? No matter what others say, I do not believe you are the coward of the Kithrak Mang. Alright, I have another question. Why the call sign? The original Hobbs was a human philosopher. Downtown suggested the call sign and he considers me to be very wise. I also shit in a litter box, and I'm a tiger. It's a comic strip reference. Downtown, I can't believe that you and he are friends. He and you are friends? Up the butt, I do not care what you think. Wow! Your friend Major Coulson told me of your feelings about my kind. Jazz? He's hardly a good friend of mine. Jazz is from the first game, Secret Missions. Be that as it may, as long as your prejudice does not interfere with our objectives. It is irrelevant. That was a real conversation that we just had. Up the butt, how are you doing? I was trying to explain at Downtown how these spies will bring down the Confederation. We're surrounded by traitors, hundreds of them. Get real, Doomsday. You're right up the butt. There can't be more than a dozen spies on the Concordia. I'm just glad you and I weren't here when MacGuffin died up the butt. I gotta make him the most jive motherfucker I can. It's a relief to be in the clear for a change. I'm still worried though. What if the traitor really is one of those pilots? I want him to sound like Cat Williams. Anyone could be a Mandarin Downtown. Have you heard about the Society of the Mandarins up the butt? It's over at P. Diddy's house. How you got all them pools but you can't swim? Only if you store. The Society of Mandarins takes their name from ancient Terran history. Baby. The original Mandarins were continuously invaded by the Mongols. To conquer the invaders by converting them to the Mandarin way of life. Call me too sweet, baby. Our current Mandarins are human spies working for the Kirathi. The cats offered the Mandarins high positions in the Empire for their help. Who's the tatted bastard? That's Doomsday. He's from the secret missions, which is the expansion for Wing Commander 1, which was redeemed by Old Man Sam or Crow. One of the two did it, so we will be playing it. Hobbs left the Empire, but he's no traitor. Yeah, I think he is, and in fact, I know he is. It's not that he's a traitor, he's a sleeper cell agent. He gets activated number 4. Roggan, stick your assignment for today. She's French, by the way. It's my shitty French impression. If I may interrupt, Colonel, I request that we be assigned a mission of some consequence. They are very difficult, yeah. Rauga, you know the Admiral's opinion. You're too valuable to risk. He agreed to let me fly again. He knows I will not risk myself unnecessarily. Good. You and Up the Butt will rendezvous with a free trader and escort it back to the Concordia. Oh boy, an escort mission. Babysitting a freighter? That's an important mission? The Bonnie Heather is not an ordinary freighter. The safe passage of that freighter is vital to our operations here. Bring the freighter back via Nav 2 to avoid enemy patrols. After this mission, we'll see about more consequential assignments, mes amis. My friends. Dismiss pilots. Flying this whole shit. You're playing the Wing Commander fan games like Wing Commander Standoff and Wing Commander Saga? No, I didn't even know they existed. That'd be a first for me. Okay, so where's the free traders? Where's it coming in at? Okay, so the Bonnie's over here, so we need to rendezvous with them. Alright, they want me to go to Nav 1, we'll go there. You're doing a good Cat Insane Bastard Williams impression.
Of course, sir.
Don't do that. Wing Commander's solid. Have you ever played Super Wing Commander? I didn't know that they had a definitive Wing Commander on the 3DO, and it's probably one of the best games on the damn console. Low-key want to buy it. Pretty sweet. It looks phenomenal. Okay, I'm assuming you ran into me, but it is what it is. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and meet up with the Bonnie H. So this is Star Citizen? No. This game actually came out. Dude, is that Paladin? What's he doing here?
Ejecting.
God.
Coward's death.
Hobbs, you're such a pussy, bro.
Die, human.
Oh, damn, I got blown up. Stream's going well. We're suffering. This game's really hard. Like, stupid hard. But we're doing it. I'm gonna commit to it the best I can.
Gilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
Drakes are the easiest for me. Just gotta get there. Gotta get to them. They're fast.
Die in dishonor.
This is 1991, yeah. I mean, it's Origin. Origin was always good at like making games look amazing. Their artists are phenomenal.
Gilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Good to see you again, laddie.
Pretty sure that's Paladin.
I require your assistance.
Ugh. Please don't run into my bullets.
I require your assistance.
I'm coming.
Die in dishonor. I require your assistance.
Dude, nobody's shooting you. Stop being a... It's always the ram that kills me now. It's literally the running into other people. And that's not something you can really control. You can't.
Gilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir.
Damn, I thought I was gonna hit him.
Die in dishonor.
Good hit. Good to see you, laddie.
Gilrathi ships ahead. Of course, sir. Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
Good to see you again, laddie.
Up the butt.
Be careful, laddie.
Damn, we shot each other. goodness gracious. Holy cow. Alright, this is where I'm going to leave off for tonight. I have to get on a plane in a little bit, so... not a bad game. We messed with the CPU cores. There's a little bit more we can do. I will be gone for the next 3 days. I'll be back on the 27th. I'm going to record a video project for a friend. He's doing a social skills masterclass and incorporating magic acts in it. So card magic, sleight of hand stuff. And he asked me to help him, and I'm going to go help him because, you know, we all dine at the same table when it comes to our creative endeavors, and I would love nothing more than to hang out with my friend who's a veteran as well. So it's pretty cool. For everybody who's on YouTube, I do have one video ready for y'all today. However, I'm going to work through the night for the next few hours to get a few more episodes planned and scheduled so that you have something to watch while I'm gone, because I hate the idea of a day off. I really do. I love creating videos and working through them and having fun with it, right? So, yeah. By the way, you should come over to Twitch. That's where I stream as well. We are live on Twitch right now, and if you want to come over here and hang out, there's a little bit more that you could do that I can't incorporate on YouTube at this time, be it sound effects, channel points, stream loot cards, etc. So feel free to come on over, twitch.tv/Fortifier. And for everybody who's on Twitch right now, feel free to hit that follow button. Absolutely anonymous. Your name will not pop up, and all that I can say is thank you. I have a YouTube. I am a YouTube partner. That's where I make my money, believe it or not. It's not much money, but it's enough to have a little successful side hustle. And I also have a Discord. Nick provided the Discord as well. If you want to guide the stream, feel free to do so at this time. If you don't know how, ask and I'll tell you. I don't see anybody playing any flight simulators though. Everybody's all dressed up for Halloween. Did I miss it or something? Alright, nothing there. So, PC games. We got Kilgore Trout. He's playing Killing Time Resurrected. We got Hell Knight. This game actually looks kind of interesting. I don't know what it is, but we're still going to go send some love to Cybertrucker Alpha. Playing Hell Knight, the third, is it the Flame? Third floor? Third floor, yeah. So we're going to send some love to him. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, Fortify out. Keep the flames of hope burning and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. We'll be back on the 27th. I will be streaming that day, provided I'm not too jet lagged. And take care, guys. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Think of me. Think of me. I'll be gone, but I'll be back. Take care, guys.
Something we could just find some stairs or something to get back to the surface. We're back where we started. I can't believe it. Hey, Fortifier, welcome in. Welcome in. How was Wing Commander? 2? 2 or 3 or 4? No, that's 2 exclamation. Or is it just 1? 2. Gotcha. How's it going, Fortifier? Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, that one British idiot? Great name.